Hey Gemini, welcome back to my channel. Chi Chi here to give you your July reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, before we begin your reading, Conan, let's go for 5 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in. And take a sip of your beverage. So, this is actually a slight re-recording because I had started your reading. I had did the breaths, shifted my laptop, and then it disconnected. So I had this is the second recording. But when I was doing your meditation, hospital food came to mind, specifically the Salisbury steak, the steak with the gravy on top. That specifically came to me during the meditation. And whenever, I shifted the computer, it disconnected or whatever. So it reminded me of pulling the plug in a sense. So that energy was kind of with me during the meditation just now. So at the time of this recording, it is July. We are in Cancer season, but whenever you watch this video, I believe is when you're meant to hear the message, okay? To see if it applies. We are looking for 3 pop-out cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 3 pop-out cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Happy birthday to the Cancers, specifically the June Cancers, that cusp with Gemini energy. Happy birthday to y'all. Okay. That 5 of Swords came out first. We'll put this one back and we'll see if it makes another appearance. Okay, the Star card. Too many cards. Let's see if it come out. All right, third and final card. A lot of air energy here, Gemini. Give me one more. Death. Bottom of the deck is 2 of Swords. Okay. We're going to clarify with the Rider-Waite deck, all right? So first we have the 5 of Swords, okay? The 3 cards that came out, 5 of Swords, the Star, Aquarius energy, and Death, Scorpio energy. So the first card is and again, remember I said a lot of swords, swords, air energy. Sword, Aquarius is air, it's Scorpio, but we have this machete sling blade thing here. Overall, 2 of Swords. Okay, so a lot of mental energy right now for you, Gemini. So let's clarify the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, this one came flying out. Clarifying the 5 of Swords, this is mind games, manipulation. We see this person, they're walking away with their swords, as if they defeated these other 2 people, and they're looking with their head hanging low. They're looking confused, like, oh my God, what happened? This person is draped in darkness, and they're looking with a little sinister smile. We don't see their eyes, so we don't see the windows to their soul, but it is giving very much cold energy when we have this nice sunshine in the background, warmth back here, but it's so much coldness here, okay? And with the 5, it's the energy of pivot, right? From 1 to 10, what's the middle? 5. And with 5 of Swords, it's that energy of mind games and manipulation. So like outsmarting people, stuff like that. Also mental stress, and just getting over on people in a sense. And what's clarifying the 5 of Swords is the Judgment card, okay? And this is literally like judgment day, right? You know, when they sound the horn, the Christian religion, the horn is sounded and then the souls are raised from the dead and it's judgment day. You know, are you going to heaven or not? um and with judgment, it's also a judgment call, a determination, you know. And it's also being clarified with the Queen of Swords, which is feminine air energy. So logic, being a mastermind, being assertive, being decisive, being clear on what you want, being clear on your intentions, being honest about what you want, being honest, doing what's just, doing what's right, what's fair, what's clear, setting those boundaries, cutting people off, cutting the cord, pulling the plug, saying, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is her sword. It could be off with their head, you know what I'm saying? So with this Five of Swords, you know, perhaps you're coming out of this energy, Gemini, where maybe you were this energy, you know, having to outsmart people, where you had to take on more of this Queen of Swords energy, or were you just being your fully exalted Gemini self, of just being really decisive and a great communicator, and, you know, being one of strategy, you know. And, you know, maybe that was the judgment you made to take on this energy of being like that. Or perhaps you feel like you were made to feel like that by someone else, okay? Because on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords, which again is that air energy, that sword of truth type of energy, the same sword that the Queen of Swords has here, okay? A lot of air energy, a lot of blue, gray, and white, okay? Let's clarify the star card in the present energy. And with the star card, it is healing energy. Mm. Bottom of the deck is Two of Pentacles. What should I do? What should I do? The star card is Aquarius, and we see the water bearer here. They are completely nude, so they are comfortable in their own skin. They're kneeling in this meadow near this stream. They're pouring out water, okay? But you know, the fact that there's even water in the basin shows that it's also being filled as well. We may not see it here, but we do see that this person is sharing the water. Okay, they're pouring the water into the grass, into the water, and it's just that flow of healing, right? The star card is just really allowing yourself to be healed and to allow healing for others. Okay, so clarifying the star card is the Three of Pentacles, a collaboration, a partnership, teamwork, building something, or it could literally be a third party in a relationship, you know, three people involved. And the Ten of Swords, okay? Again, more swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. In the suit, the 10 is the end, okay? And as you can see here, this person, you know, all these swords in their back, okay? They're bleeding out, they're not moving, okay? There's darkness in the sky, so this is a dark and gloomy day, but we also see, you know, this lightness on the horizon, right? You know, sometimes something has to end in order for something new to begin, right? So, with this star card, what needs to be healed from this ending? Okay, is it a ending with a business partnership? Is it an ending with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Is it the end of an idea, a business idea, the end of your artistry of work that you were, you know, working so hard to create, and you realize, like, you know what, it's done here. You know, I need to, in order for me to heal, I need to end this right here, right now. Okay. And you know, the Ten of Swords, you know, this, it is, at least in the upright. If it was in reverse, it will be like a slow ending, like a no, like no, like just dragging it out. But at least, you know, it's straight up, you know. Ten of Swords is that ending, and it may be uncomfortable, you know, but from endings, from deaths, you know, is where new life can come about. You know, something new. Sometimes things have to die in order for something new to come. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, friendships die, they come apart, to appreciate like how each other are as individuals, or a relationship has to fall apart to realize, like, wow, I'm much more strong than I realized. Or, you know, maybe you do have to maybe people do have to leave your life for you to realize that you were fine all along, you know? So let's clarify what this death energy is. We do have ooh, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. All right, so we have clarifying the death card is masculine air energy with the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This could be you, Gemini, and also the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy, okay? Growth, abundance, and fertility as well. But with this death card, Scorpio energy, right? And this is in your future placement, just realizing that there's going to be some type of ending in the future, in the foreseeable future. It could be between an earth sign and an air sign, okay? Earth, air dominant, okay? It could be the ending of that relationship, you know? It could be, maybe it was, this third party with this earth energy and just realizing like, no, we need to end it here, okay? And just having to make that tough judgment call of what needs to change, and luckily all of the cards are in the upright, so that's good, but these sometimes endings is not what we want to do. Sometimes it makes us sad. It's like it's not what you want to do, right? And it sucks, but and that's the thing with cancer season, it does has this tendency to like make you want to go back and thinking about what was lost and rekindle and things like that, but sometimes things just need to be left alone, so let's clarify the Two of Swords, Gemini. Clarify the Two of Swords. Let's clarify the two. Empress, I was just thinking of Tauruses. And the Eight of Wands. Moving on. All right, so Two of Swords, indecision, indecisive, is being clarified by the Empress. Taurus energy, fertility. Wasn't I just talking about fertility? Taurus energy, Venus energy, okay? And Eight of Wands. Communications picking up fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. DMs and email communications, phone calls, just picking up communications, communications picking up speed, okay? And the overall energy is the Two of Swords, this indecisiveness. So, what are you indecisive about, Gemini? Are you indecisive about this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Are you indecisive about what you need to do for your growth and for your maturity? Like maybe something needs to end. Maybe you didn't make the right call before and you're realizing you made the wrong call before and now you want to make things right. Okay. Perhaps you're realizing in order for you to grow, you have to move away and end something. You have to move away from a specific energy, right? Maybe you have to move away from that air energy or that earth energy that's got you in this situation here, okay? Because overall, you want the growth, you want the things, but it's like you're not allowing yourself to believe that you want it or that you're not ready yet, but you're doing the healing, and part of the healing is the dying off. It's like healing is messy, it's not gonna be all sunshine and rainbows. It's confusing at times, it's dark and sad at times, and there's a part of you that does have to die when it comes to this healing energy. And you know um make sure you're healing your traumas too, okay? Because with this death energy, that Scorpio energy is like energy from the past, and since it's in the future column, don't be mindful of how you allow your past to affect your future, okay? Specifically mommy issues, okay? If you have some mommy issues that you need to work through, okay, I would definitely say take some time to do that, because you don't want to ruin a potentially great partnership all because you got that helicopter mom, that smother mother that doesn't allow you to make your own judgment calls, that don't allow you to make your own decisions, right? Make sure that you're the one that's in control of your situation and you're not being controlled by someone else, okay? Gemini, And yeah, just being clear about where you want to place your energy, where you want it to grow, because you may have had stagnancy because you hadn't allowed something to end. You hadn't given a fair ending judgment call. Like every column has some type of like ending card, judgment, 10 of swords, death card, and you have the but when it comes down to it, you have the queen and the king together. That's the equivalence of each other. So you have it in you, it's just the doing it. And with this Cancer season, just be mindful if you're going too much in your emotions, because getting too much in your emotions and what I'm saying, being so much in your body to where you're not in your head anymore, that's not what works for you, Gemini, right? You thrive by being in your head and being that person that's very logical and very idealistic. Okay, so um be careful this Cancer season. It may get rough, it may get rocky in regards to just the emotional overload, because we are just coming out of your birthday. So there just may be a period of reflection of just feeling like, I'm not prospering or growing like I think I should be, or I should have. And just be careful, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, and just make better judgment calls, Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. All right, so hopefully you found this valuable. Please go ahead and like this video. Please, if you watched this far, please go ahead and like this video. Share with your Gemini friends. Share with your Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising friends. Okay, and get them to subscribe to my channel too, please. Thank you. And yeah, happy Cancer season. We just had the Cancer new moon, so make sure you clean your space, set some new moon intentions. We're halfway through the year, so make sure you assess the first 6 months and set some goals for the next 6 months. Okay, check out my podcast if you don't already, my Virgo Friend podcast. I talk about the energy shifts. I try to do an episode a week. Okay, so go ahead and follow that, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.